Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm doing my full curly hair routine for volume and definition, but with some different angles. So I'm filming from the back, from the side, from the front. I'm rotating myself on my chair at all points in the routine so that you can see exactly what I'm doing, all angles of my head, because I know that a lot of you struggle when you're just seeing tutorials from the front and you don't really know what's going on back there. It was a little bit challenging to see myself at times, so I might look a bit like confused at certain moments in the routine, but I really hope this is going to give you a clearer picture of what's happening all around my head. Majority of the video is voiceover, so I just wanted to show you the final results now. So this is what we are achieving at the end of the video. I absolutely loved how the results came out. I really hope this video is helpful for you. I don't want to waffle on anymore. Let's get into the video. So the first thing I'm doing is soaking my hair down with my spray water bottle. I start every single one of my routines with as wet hair as I can possibly get without it like dripping absolutely everywhere. And I make sure that I have this bottle near me throughout the whole routine. As you'll see, I like to re-wet sections quite a lot. I really feel like this helps with frizz and definition. So the first product I'm using is the Fenty Define Cream. This is the smaller size, so you can buy a bigger version of this. I bought this from the Fenty website directly, but a few retailers stock it now. I think Sephora and Selfridges, and potentially look fantastic actually, depending on where you are. I really like this cream as an all-in-one, so I have used it before completely on its own, but in this routine I wanted to actually have a little bit more hold, so I will be adding in a gel later, but you don't have to do that step. So I'm just brushing this cream through first. This isn't a brush defining stage, this is simply distributing product, and this is so important for frizz. This brush is the Tangle Teaser smoothing brush, I believe, and I think I got it from either Boots or Superdrug, but it's so great at detangling. From here, I like to section, so I'm taking away the top section of my hair. I take my index fingers and I glide them through until they touch at the back, then I slightly overlap my fingers to draw the hair away from each other, and then I just clip that top section up with a claw clip. Depending on the amount of hair you have, you may want to resection again. So as you can see, I'm taking away this middle section and doing the exact same process to draw the hair away from each other, and I'm just twisting it and putting it into that claw clip at the top. If I'm clumping my curls together in really large sections that are quite thick, the curls are going to be very chunky, and that's not really reflective of my natural curl pattern, so it will mean that I'll have less volume around the hair. With this section at the nape of the neck, I'm actually using the Bounce Curl Define brush, but I'm not going underneath the hair like I normally do. I'm actually brushing the surface of the hair the other way round. I'm basically just trying to clump this section using the edges of the brush to separate. I'm not too bothered about getting volume here. If anything, I just want the length here and to have things clumped together. Then when it comes to this middle section, it's very easy to take down from the claw clip, as you can see, because it's twisted, and that's how I don't really get my sections confused, because of that twisting motion. This is a very good tip and something that I would highly recommend before using a define brush, is to make sure that the section is detangled. Even if you've already done it, just make sure, because if you have quite curly hair, it can easily want to curl up while you're doing another section, and before you know it, it's already tangled again on its own. You're less likely to snag or break the hair. As you can see with this section, I've gone underneath the hair, different to the nape of my neck, because here is where I want to start to see a little bit more root curl and volume, and that does really help with root lift. After every section I do like this, I'm always taking my hair to each side to make sure that I can scrunch. When your hair gets a little bit too long, it's difficult to scrunch at the back of your head. So all of this top section is detangled, it's brushed forward, and it's got the Fenty curl cream already. Water has been added because I don't want any snagging here. I don't want to break my hair. What I like to do is take the end of the bounce curl brush, because it's got this really precise point on it, and it's going to really help to create these small mini sections that I'm doing. I'm taking small sections, as you see, and I'm brushing it forward with my hand underneath so that I can flip it back behind me. This is going to give me that immediate volume lift at the root, as well as the definition and separation from the brush. I have found this method to be really effective at root volume, but I do just find this method quite easy to do because sometimes when you're styling the back of your head and you're kind of brushing your arm away from your head and doing everything from the back, it can be really confusing and it's very easy to get things mixed up, especially if you're new to curly hair and you don't have much experience with curly hair routines. The only thing I would say is make sure every single section is detangled. Now this can be a little bit laborious. I know this is a longer routine. There are definitely lower effort routines that you can do, but I've found that this type of routine with the precision and the detail, the defining, it really creates a routine that lasts for a long time. If you need your hair styled for a whole week of work and you know you're not going to have any time to redo your hair, this is the kind of routine I would do. Now, if I was doing a quick routine, you know, get out the house and get my hair done, this isn't the type of routine I would be doing. I would be doing something a lot more low effort, and I do have those on my page as well. The gel I was using there is the Not Your Mother's gel in, I think it's Flexible Firm Hold 3 out of 5, so it's like a medium hold gel, and I just found it pairs so nicely with this Fenty cream. I have heard a lot of people say that they struggle to find gels that go with this cream, and I personally think this one goes the best from everything that I've tried. This is similar to the diffusing routines I've posted before. Flip my head from side to side, making sure to cup the layers to really focus on the body and dimension of the hair. For the lengths, I kind of leave them and just hover diffuse. I never really cup the lengths as I'm typically always looking to reduce my shrinkage, and I found that leaving the lengths to kind of air dry when you focus on the top means that the weight of the hair is kind of helping you retain a little bit more length there. Diffuser I'm using here is the Bellissima Diffon Supreme. I really like this hairdryer because it's just very easy to hold it. It's very light, and just the design where you're kind of holding it in the middle like that just makes it very easy to cup the top sections of your hair. And yeah, I just really love the definition that this diffuser gives me as well. Another note on diffusing, make sure that whatever you're wearing isn't going to cause a lot of frizz. So having something satin on would be very helpful because your hair is just going to glide on it, or even putting a satin scarf around your neck. This dressing gown is a softer material. It's not satin, but it doesn't really cause much frizz. But as you'll see in a lot of my other tutorials, I always have a satin scarf around my neck, and that is why. And genuinely so chuffed with these results. I absolutely love the definition and volume here. I always go in at the end with an oil or a serum. I smooth that all over the hair, scrunch it in, shake it out. This is really to add shine and just be that final step of protection. This is the Olaplex bonding oil I'm using, and it's got some really good kind of reparative strengthening properties. I think it's got the Olaplex bonding technology in it, which is great. It's just going to help keep the hair strong, and it adds so much shine. I absolutely love how these results came out, and I really hope seeing the back and the sides of my hair during this routine has helped and maybe filled in any gaps for you of missing knowledge when it comes to curly hair routines, because I know a lot is filmed from the front and sometimes it can be difficult to know what's going on at the back. So I really hope this was valuable. Please let me know in the comments if this was useful, and I will be sure to film more videos like this if you like. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed, and hopefully I will see you in my next video. Bye.